Hey, Guranga, Guranga, Guranga. Greetings, everyone. Hope you had a very blissful Gaur Purnima. So I was just thinking, years ago I saw a book called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. I can't remember the author's name. But yes, very interesting idea. In other words, in this material world, we find people so many frustrations and anxieties and problems, yeah? To do with money or health or relationships, etc., etc. Yeah, as Krishna says, this is the temporary material world, dukhalayam ashashvatam. It's a temporary world full of miseries. He's the creator. He should know. So naturally, we will find these difficulties. Adhyatmik, adibhautik, adidaivik, difficulties that arise from our own bodies and minds, difficulties that arise from other living entities, and difficulties from nature, hot, cold, tsunami, volcano, etc. So these things will come, but actually the real issue is how do I get out of this material world? Not, the health issues and the body issues and the money issues. These are subordinate issues, actually. In other words, what deserves my attention is to deal with the real issue. And what is that? That I am in the ocean of birth and death, janma karma chame divyam. And the only way to get out of it is to understand, to know that Krishna's birth, appearance, janma karma chame divyam, they are transcendental. And one who knows this, he's eligible to leave this material world. So all the other stuff is really small stuff. Of course, we become very preoccupied, when we get one unexpected account or we get one boil or this or that. This is natural in one sense. We become very preoccupied. But actually, Bhakti Yoga teaches us that, no, you keep your mind on Krishna in happiness and distress, because this is giving your attention to the big issue, not the small stuff. In other words, you're dealing with the, how can you say, the one-stop shop. And when we get Krishna, we get everything. So that requires practice and training under the guidance of Shri Guru, how to always remember Krishna and never forget him, by chanting his holy names, seeing his very sweet, beautiful forms, hearing about his wonderful qualities and pastimes, nama, rupa, guna, lila. So we become absorbed in Krishna in 4 stages. First nam, holy name, rupa, form, guna, qualities, and finally lila. So in this way we can make gradual progress. So this is the training we are fortunate to receive, that in happiness and distress, you keep chanting, you keep remembering Sri Krishna, the beloved of the gopis. Keep remembering him. This is where your attention should lie. All the rest is really small stuff. Of course, we don't feel that at the time, but now we're giving, as my Gurudev said, we've been given the positive alternative, how to move towards the positive side. Not just, I remember my Guruji giving this example, that one day a man walks into one property, and as he comes onto the property, one huge big dog comes and attacks him, and it bites him on the leg, and he beats off the dog from his leg. Then it bites him on the other leg. Then he beats off the dog. The dog comes for his arm, and so forth. So in other words, he may beat the dog off, but he comes back and comes back and comes back. He's too strong, too powerful. But if the owner of the dog comes out and says, "Hey, Rover, come here," then immediately the dog lets you go. So in the same way, we may try to battle and fight with all these material problems and difficulties. It's very tiring. But actually, it will not help. There will be no end to these problems and difficulties. The only real solution is to pray that the controller of the material energy, Shri Krishna, himself calls off the material energy. And Krishna himself says that in 18th chapter Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadaman Parichaja Mamekam Sharanam Praja Aham Tvam Sarvapapebhyo Makshayishami Shucha. Krishna says, give up all other varieties of religious laws and duties, just surrender to me. I will protect you from all sinful reaction, do not fear. So, of course, all the sufferings that we may be experiencing are our karma. They're our karma. They're not, it's not Sridhar Maharaj says that it's not, how can you say, some random experience. No. It's due to our karma, our past misdeeds. And who can clean the slate? Who can wipe out the debt, the karmic debt? Only Shri Krishna, only Shri Krishna. So if we become convinced about that, then we're on track, we're on